also building coalitions with people of color. A lot of the times, people feel alienated and don't want to organize with us because of our white-centered organizational practices and our lack of anti-imperialist sentiment.
It came from the contradictions in YDSA of YDSA not being able to confront its whiteness in practice and racism, and not being able to protect organizers of color within the organization on both a national level and a chapter level.
I hope this is the part that gets clip farmed for that one fucking Twitter.
Stu Smith, if you are listening, please clip farm.
If you're listening, this is Pip.
Stu Smith, please save me, Stu Smith.
We're back. I got some stuff in here in the works. I ain't got nothing to say about that, but we're back. All right, get the word out, get everything swinging around. I'm just here to just share these videos to see some of the stuff that I got here in the background. I got actual videos. Demonic lesbian prison sex. Ex-con talks about sex rituals. All right, pissed in girlfriend's food and drink and what? Sucked each other's blood. No, ma'am, you need Jesus. All right, that's what you need. All right, yeah, you are in strange territory. All right, yeah, I don't know nothing about that. We ain't about to talk about that. All right, let's go to this passport, bro. He put his life in danger trying to exploit financially unwell-to-do women in foreign countries. All right, yeah, trying to extort their situation for a cheap meal. All right, he going over there and getting the draws. All right, and talking about all this pimping he was doing. Yeah, until these women decided to put a stop to it and said that they weren't going to be exploited, at least not by him. All right, now old white man, all right, with a few $100 million stuff, all right, he can come exploit all day long. All right, with you, all right, for your bullshit YouTube channel or something. All right. No, they threatened him publicly on an international stage to let him know that something going to end up happening to him. All right. So he had to stop going in countries like, I guess, Brazil and what have you. All right. Let me show you this guy. Man, I almost forgot about him, man. His incident happened about 2 years ago, man. Specifically. Mm-hmm. Well, at least that's when I got introduced to the nigga. I didn't know he exists. All right. He was sitting here talking about some passport bros and Look, I don't know these niggas, man. All right, hold on.
American in Africa. Being a Black American in Africa, it's almost like being in high school. They're gossiping. It's literally like going back to high school. And then you'll find that a lot of Black Americans have a very similar mentality. A lot of Black Americans are refugees in Africa. Let's say that.
What do you mean we say that?
No job, no plan, no nothing. They're the equivalent of what they would call the strawberry picker Mexicans in America. Like that, not all of us, obviously, but there are a large number of us that are like the equivalent to an illegal alien in America.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of us on that out there. There's a lot of Black Americans that are scamming. There's a lot of us that have no plan. I don't understand. First of all, listen, if you don't have a job, why the hell would you move to a place? Why would you leave a place and move to a place that has no food stamps, no Section 8, no welfare? If you don't have money to eat in Kenya, you're not eating. If you don't have money for rent, you'll be sleeping outside. In America, we have safety nets. They don't have those nets. Why would you choose to go be broke there? I'd be broke in America any day before being broke in Kenya.
Huh? Hold on.
Being a Black American in Africa, it's almost like being in high school. They're gossiping. It's literally like going back to high school. And then you'll find that a lot of Black Americans have a very similar mentality. A lot of Black Americans are refugees in Africa. Let's say.
What? America is so built, man, that we don't have to become refugees in other people's society, dude. That just sounds... Does it happen? Can it happen? I'm sure, dude. All right. But America has been the land of milk and honey for so many others, dude. All right. No, why would we have to go to the bottom of the barrels to go sleep on your damn floor? All right. No, we don't have to. All right, if that's something you into, all right, to each his own. All right, but I'm just gotta say something real quick. Hold on.
That.
What do you mean when you say that?
No job, no plan, no nothing. They're the equivalent of what they would call the strawberry picker Mexicans in America. Like that, not all of us, obviously, but there are a large number of us that are like the equivalent to an illegal alien in America. There's a lot of us on that out there. There's a lot of Black Americans that are scamming. There's a lot.
All right, well then why you can't name these scamming black niggas, these Black Americans, other than yourself, dude? Other than you. All right, why you can't name them? You can kind of put all this poison on us, dude. All right, it's one thing to say we over in Africa, these other countries doing dirt. It's another thing to have receipts, nigga. All right, show us some receipts or you lying, nigga. I don't think we in Africa committing no crime, zero crime, nigga. All right, from Freedman, we ain't over there doing nothing but putting food on the table for niggas. All right, paying an unusual price for regular shit. That's all they doing. All right.
Of us that have no plan. I don't understand. First of all, listen, if you don't have a job, why the hell would you move to a place? Why would you leave a place and move to a place that has no food stamps, no Section 8, no welfare? If you don't have money to eat in Kenya, you're not eating. If you don't have money for rent, you'll be sleeping outside. In America, we have safety nets. They don't have those there. Why would you choose to go be broke there? I'd be broke in America any day before being broke in Kenya.
Now I can't agree with that. All right. And I'm not trapping these little crazy ass nations, nigga. You're risking your life of a nigga hitting you upside the head with a ham bone, nigga, an oxtail bone. If you wander off the resort, nigga, all right, you're risking life to death, nigga. All right. Yeah, you can think you're clever if you want to. You just some cool nigga. All right. You will disappear fast, dude. All right, niggas is hungry, they down bad. All right, and they can get something for you. You can be ransomed in one of these damn wild ass countries here, dude. No, I wouldn't be over there. I ain't saying that everybody's country is out of control. I'm saying that security can't be reinsured for a lot of people to be standing around there. All right. No, they can't. You yourself can have the best intentions for a person landing and touching down in a certain country. You can, but you can't control the statutes of the levels of crime. All right, havoc. All right, this, that, and the third that's going to take place. All right, looks like I got it. It's like a check. All right, hold on 1 second. Man, you can't control certain matters. You understand? Hold on, partner. You can't control certain circumstances. All right. There's some things you can't really do in the matter. All right. Yeah, man, I ain't got time for this shit. All right. I know what it said. That damn insurance company. All right, hold on. Let me keep rolling. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, you can't control certain matters in other people's house, man. All right, you can't, man. What you gonna do, man? But if some hungry niggas roll up on you with goddamn it with a ham bone in hand, nigga, you done snuck off the resort. All right, no, and somebody decides, all right, no, nigga, that you coming with them. Huh? What you gonna do? You ain't home, nigga. You're not home. You don't know how things work, dude. But damn what video you watched before you came over here, dude. That ain't this. All right? Yeah, what the white man said before you got off the plane, nigga. He's not standing here. All right? For a good reason. Yes, indeed. For a good reason. All right? Yeah, because he knows to stay within the confines of the resort. All right? No, where the parts of the military or the people with guns can control shit. All right? No, some people that live down in the continent in the Caribbean here, they got compounds and things like that. I know brothers and sisters that got their own cribs out there. Shout out to them. All right. Yeah, barbed wire fences and everything else over top of their compounds. All right. Yes, indeed. Hold on one second.
TPS for hundreds of thousands of Haitians, many not waiting around for arrest and deportation. They're traveling north for safety as their employers bear the weight of their loss. Here's Christina Vasquez.
She doesn't deserve it.
Through tears, 87-year-old Holocaust survivor Anna Fishbane of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, telling the Associated Press how much she will miss the Haitian health aide who worked with her every week for the past 10 years.
I lost not a lady working for me. I lost a friend.
So here is another level of trauma for a group of individuals that have already experienced horrific trauma.
Miriam Singer of Jewish Community Services of South Florida explaining how they had to terminate Anna's aide and 17 others when their work permits expired in the wake of a Supreme Court decision which cleared the path for the Trump administration to end temporary protected status for Haitian nationals. Fearing their safety if deported.
Look, there's violence everywhere, dude. Not saying we got violence like this in America, but people can openly carry in Memphis and in other states in here. All right, walk around with a pistol like it ain't nothing. All right, that's the truth. All right. No, it's not our problems here that we're not uncivilized, family. All right. No, we ain't crazy. All right, nigga ain't prepared to take a bite out of you. All right. Yeah, that's not our problem. All right, no, youngins ain't running around here dusty with a pair of flip-flops shooting at you. All right, that's our problem. All right, no, you supposed to be stressed out. All right, yeah, it's this funky ass government. You supposed to be stressed out. All right, because somebody gonna have to go home and clean that shit up that they left in the middle of the floor. That's what this is. No, those are your children and grandchildren and cousins, nigga. All right, and whoever the hell you left behind, you told them niggas to get it out the mother. That's your people. All right, shit, they ain't our people. All right, some of these folks in here that's crying, these are people from their bloodline, nigga. Literally, talking about how you don't want to go home. You gotta go talk to your people. All right, shit. You want to get your goddamn community in all get it intact, and that means you got to get everybody straightened up and in order. All right. Yeah, if y'all got a complete raising Canaan situation going on over there, all right, no, that's all the more reason for you to go clean that shit up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shit.
TPS Haiti advocates are considering a move to Canada. The Canada Border Services Agency telling World News that as of July 26, the most asylum claimants being processed at land border ports of entry this year are from Haiti, followed by the United States.
There are a number of legal mechanisms that can make that move really difficult.
Julia Sand is an Amnesty International Canada lawyer who specializes in refugee and migrant rights and says while Canada does have a humanitarian moratorium on deportations to Haiti, finding a path to citizenship in Canada presents its own challenges.
Because Canada, like a lot of these little Western powers, is just as racist as everybody else. All right. Now, if you're white, you're all right. All right. Possibly white, Latina, whatever. They're not really going to bother with you, Asian. All right. But for the Negroes, they got special testing for you, dude, to make sure that you can't just walk in their country. They don't want that. Mm-hmm. No, a lot of these folks are these countries are putting open racist policies at their damn border because they watched to see how much Trump has been able to get away with it internationally with no backlash. Because the truth of the matter is a bunch of these countries know that ain't shit you can do about it anyway. Nothing. All right. No, if a nigga sit up there and look at you and say, that's it. That's it. All right. What you can't say is that you didn't get your money's worth. All right, whatever you came over here for. All right. Yeah, we gave you a whole bunch of something that your country refused to give you, and the party's over. All right. No, now you the bad guy. All right.
especially if an individual does not qualify for one of the limited exceptions under the Safe Third Country Agreement between the U.S. and Canada.
We'll send you back to the United States and tell you to make your claim there.
Which is in part why Amnesty International Canada is challenging the agreement in Canadian court.
Given the Trump administration's dismantling of the asylum system, the mass detention and deportation agenda, it's abundantly clear that the United States is not safe for asylum seekers and that Canada cannot be relying on the United States to discharge its legal obligations.
This has a range of
in other words, all right, the U.S. has nothing to do with Canada not giving you something, Halls. All right, we are our own government like they're their own government. All right, so don't look at us sideways. All right, yeah, because Canada then stared you down. All right, he said, wait a minute, nigga. All right, wait 1 second here. Hold on, pause. All right, yeah, where you say you from again? All right, we don't allow niggas like that in here. All right, sorry, no, we just passed the bill last year. All right, 2 months ago we just passed the bill. And we just passed the bill yesterday, nigga. All right, no, we don't allow you kind of niggas in here. All right, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. All right, no, and the U.S. ain't got nothing to do with it. All right, yeah, scratch our names off of this, dude. We're getting blamed for too much, dude. How you get blamed for looking out, y'all? Think about that. No, 1 second here. Now, how does somebody point the blame at you, huh? For looking out. All right. No, now you're the bad guy. All right. You understand? No, because I let you taste a little bit. I let you come on in here. All right. Yeah, and taste the finer things in life. All right. No, people are coming from straight slums and damn, you understand? No disrespect, man. All right. No, it ain't popping over there. No, it ain't. All right. Yeah, and you get to come to the U.S. and taste the finer things in life. On us, dude. No, on us. Have a round on us. All right. You understand? All right. And we tell you that the honeymoon is over. All right. No, it was good. It was fun while it lasted, baby. All right. I made a couple dollars. You made some money. All right. We had a few laughs and cries, nigga. All right. Hey, it's time to wrap it up, nigga. All right. That's it. All right. You shouldn't have to be cussed out. That's somebody looking at you crazy. Folks holding up signs and shit. You're like, huh, what's this? All right. You want to get mad at somebody, get mad at your last administration. All right. No, because they let you think that America was hosting a free-for-all, just giving away shit 24/7. All right. And you ain't never got to leave or fill your paperwork out correctly. All right. No, that's what the Democrats force you to believe in. All right. Those are people you need to take it up with. Mm-hmm.
U.S. employers brace for staffing disruptions while advocates for TPS Haiti continue to urge Congress to act. Louis?
Christina Bass.
No, if you're looking properly for the niggas who sold you out, hey, go find the Democrats, man. Go find them, man. Go look at one of them and scream at them. Jump all in their face and shit. All right. Yeah, say that for them, dude. They know what they were doing. All right. Because if somebody gonna give you something, they will make sure it's a proper enough reinsurance when they're giving it to you. All right, that you're gonna hold ground and stability to continue to do them favors. That this is sour because, like I said, the Democrats came in here and brought a big, large population of people in this country that couldn't even vote for them. And when those folks became eligible to vote, they voted for Trump. All right. That's what they showed their gratitude. They fully assimilated, nigga, and voted for the strong white man. All right. That's what they did. Mm-hmm. No, just like they would do in their own culture. All right. Now, let me know I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. All right. Yep. Fully assimilated, nigga. All right. No, thank you, Biden. All right. Yeah. I told you what they do. Give them 3-4 years up in here. Yeah, I'm done with all this Democratic stuff, dude. I want some new stuff, dude. All right. No, like the folks at the bar down the street here from my neighborhood, dude. All right. No, the local people in the bar, they were folks in my neighborhood go. I'm like them. All right. I got my cowboy boots on and my pickup truck and my Trump hat on. All right. No, next thing you know, like I said, they're voting Republican. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, it's not the cases here that for the Democratic strategy, it doesn't have any merit for it to be able to survive. It's the cases that the whole process of your buffer class deal is to push these people ahead, forward, into the middle classes, into different parts in here of the world here than where you establish them at. And what that means is they're going to become head to head with the dominant society at some point. All right. And either they're going to go ahead to adore and love this system that they see, which most of them do. They get a bunch of benefits off of it. All right. Yeah. Or they're going to reject these certain things, which that's a rarity. You understand? All right. That's why I said in here, culturally, certain people can't deny themselves. It's what you're used to doing. If my culture has a term in here that says lighten up the race, then understand what our process is mentally moving about in the world. All right. No, I got context with that within my culture to lighten up the race. All right. Yeah, I don't play with people's theories, dude, or what you think. I go ahead to speak to what is. All right. No, that way we ain't unsure about what the serious circumstances is. All right. No, it ain't a part of our culture. All right. While somebody's sitting here trying to black and brown you to death. All right. Yeah. What part of that are you talking about? All right. Give me one thing. You ain't talking about their black abuela. All right. In the basement here, their grandmother. All right. You ain't speaking about her. She's hidden somewhere. All right. You understand? Give me 1 second here. Fair use.
Well, it's a very complex issue. Local police working with ICE on its deportation roundups, but if they don't, they risk losing state and federal funding.
NBC6's Ari Adler joins us live at Miami City Hall. And Ari, tell us what happened there today.
Well, Jackie and Juan, they said immigration enforcement has become a witch hunt. We're talking about a group of immigration advocates who gathered here for a news conference today demanding that Miami Mayor Eileen Higgins and the city commission tear up the agreement that allows Miami police officers to work with ICE agents. Now, right now, there are only 2 Miami cops assigned to support ICE, but that's too many, according to the people who gathered here today.
And why should the rest of America give a shit about what's too many police for ICE, dude? All right. No, everybody is in bipartisanship favor here of locking up some Negroes and giving you some unjustified amount of time, nigga. All right. Carmelo Anthony, dude. All right. You can find big cores of the government where that's appropriate. All right. No, when it's time to come and get you. All right. Now, you want the least amount of law enforcement possible here. All right. No, and the police provides protections for these people, man. When you know people are going rampant, pulled out guns, all types of crazy stuff, you want to lessen the possibilities of this. All right. That's why they're going ahead to be hand in hand with the police there. All right. Because it provides them a little bit more leeway. All right. Yeah. This has been crazy since it started. Look at this.
Remember this incident in the Keys? You see local law enforcement helping federal authorities with immigration-related enforcement. Every city but one in Miami-Dade County, including the city of Miami, has signed what's called 287G agreements to assist ICE with its operations. And these activists say Miami should cancel it.
If not now, then when? If not now, when our families are being ripped apart, then when? That's right. Now, please, thank you. End this agreement.
The end of TPS protection for Haitians has added massive stress to Miami's Haitian community.
People are living in fear. They're in this legal limbo and they're not.
Yeah, I told you this is the dagger that people feel, and I remind this to folks in here. And I do think it's disheartening to some here that have established a great life. When they go ahead just talk about removing TPS status, they're not just talking about, all right, folks that are criminals in here that's causing commotion and dirt and all of this fuss in here. You're talking about folks who have established a life 20 years in here, All right, maybe 30 years something in the court, chilling. All right, everything that they know here to their core, they like is right here. You understand what I'm saying? That's the kicker. All right, they don't just disturb these folks in here that just came in during the Biden era. No. All right, this puts the target on everybody's damn back. All right, it's why you hear certain folks in here speaking and talking like this. All right, yeah, and I don't feel like, look, man, I for people in them circumstances, yes, I feel like there should be some forms of clemency for you. All right, but unfortunately, I don't control these things here. All right, and the law is the law. All right, yes, indeed, but that is the biggest thorn in the grass. And I explained time. I told you in October. All right, they're going to start to do Venezuelans, and all right, as they move down the list before the year is over, they're going to go ahead to try to circle every group. But in particular, because you're black, dude, because you're black, all right, they're coming to get you first. All right, no, you first, nigga, you right there. All right, get the rest of your little nigglets with you too. Gather those nigglets. All right, come on, right this way. Right this way. All right. You understand? No, Port-au-Prince, here we come. All right. Yes, indeed. You damn right. We're coming. Marching, stomping in there. Marching, nigga. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Hold on.
Really sure what to do. We don't need to add on to that.
City commissioners discussed the issue at their last meeting. Commissioner Rolando Escalona got emotional, talking about his legal resident wife fearing she could be deported.
I believe everybody should follow the law, but that's not what we're seeing right now. I think we're going too far.
And it's also creating a dynamic where people are afraid to call the police to report crimes.
Well, we do not want anyone in the community to feel like we are the boogeyman or we are out to get them when they need our help.
Mayor Eileen Higgins.
Man, what's besides the point, man? Ain't one crime just as significant as the other? All right. Both things can both be true. All right. Meaning domestic abuse could be taking place here. All right. And you're in this country illegally. All right. And guess what? Huh? We got enough law enforcement to take care of all this shit. Solve all your problems. Huh? You ain't even gotta go nowhere. All right? No, we'll give you a free ride. All right? Chance behind your back. Please. All right? Hands behind your back. Huh? We're gonna help you. All right? Right, because America been looking out, nigga. You just didn't see it like that. Huh? You didn't want to see it, nigga. All right? Now you ain't got no choice.
Campaigned against the 287G agreement when she ran for the office.
It is a tragedy that we are talking about putting human beings in cages rather than in homes.
Today, Mayor Higgins sent us this statement saying, since my campaign and since taking office, I have made clear to the community that we must treat all residents humanely and with dignity, which is why I said the city should revisit the 287G agreement. Since then, the commission held a discussion at the end of June, and I look forward to a legislative item reaching my desk so I can sign it swiftly. Now, today, one of the common themes at the news conference was speakers accusing ICE of going after regular people, not hardened criminals, as President Trump had promised. But Police Chief Edwin Lopez said he wanted the public to know that Miami police officers have not helped ICE arrest anyone who didn't have criminal charges pending. We're live at City Hall. Ari Odzer, NBC6 News.
Yeah, that's very interesting. All right. Look, some people you gotta go down. Look, man, knock on wood if I can. Got to find a piece of wood that is substantial. All right, right there, knock on the wood. All right. No, I ain't got no white jacket or no idea what it's like to having a bunch of mug shots. I don't know anything about that. I'm 37 years old. All right, niggas keep talking about going to jail. What? All right, no, that consists of breaking the law, nigga. What you been doing? What your ass been doing? All right, I'm gonna tell you like this. Nah, everybody's hands ain't clean as we sit around here and talk, man. I understand I ain't no hypocrite. All right, but there is a term to things, nigga, on how much stupid shit you gonna allow yourself to be in. All right, straight up, dude. We grown, man. You know your friends that ain't right, man. You love them, man. I love some of my friends, but I ain't hanging with you. I ain't being around you longer than 5 minutes. All right, no. All right, I'm not taking a loss. All right, you're not coming to get me. All right, some niggas, you know, man, I just got instincts, nigga. I can smell it on the nigga. All right, I'm getting out of here. All right, what? No, I got shit to do. All right, even if I don't, nigga, I'm gonna go find something to do before this institution out here give me something to do. All right, no, that's what the jails, the prisons are made for, nigga, to get you organized. Institutionalized. All right, up bright and early, nigga. Feet up. All right, no, we're gonna get you in gear. Get your little degree, get your little hair cutting license, nigga. All right. Look, I don't want none of that shit. All right. So when I sit here to talk about that, I'm just looking at all these folks there. I'm talking about, you look at some of the jokers they let this country now. I'm talking about they got 10, 12, 13 mugshots, nigga. How much trouble you trying to get into? Yeah, I mean, what's up, nigga? All right. No, you done met a few judges over here. You know them personally. All right. That's that type of bullshit, man. Nowhere, nigga, just come to your country and just show out, man. All right, feet all up on top of shit, getting loud, drinking, smoking crack and shit. All right, I thought you was here for a better life, man. All right, I've seen them niggas during the Biden administration at broad daylight, nigga, in front of the police in New York City, hitting no crack pipe, nigga. All right, at the park, dude, it was just outside. All right, I'm talking about feet away from the police. All right, that's what y'all doing with the money. All right, that's why people are outraged. Folks know they going to work, nigga. You busting your ass, you paying your taxes, you trying to live righteously through every course of society. It's like, hold on, nigga, you sitting here giving the money away, and these niggas is hitting the pipe. All right, in front of 12. All right, no, the Democrats ain't shit, nigga. They ain't shit. No, not enough discretion to not sell booty cheeks in front of your kids. The lady was arguing about how they had the little street workers there. They would not move back at least 50 feet of the distance away from a school. All right, so they catching tricks everywhere. All right, it's like, come on, dude. All right, you talk about the market being oversaturated in New York City. That's what he was doing, nigga. And I mean oversaturation. All right. Yeah. I told you, when they went to count the heads at 7 o'clock in the morning, it was 13 jokers coming out of that damn massage parlor, nigga. All right. 13 of them. All right. All going to work. All right. Yeah. Somebody was there making big goddamn money. All right. Large bread. The thing is, when they got shit set up like that, I told you, as soon as one get knocked down across the street, they built one right there across the street from it, nigga. All right, already functioning, already ready. All right, yeah, that's how they money flows. Especially talking about with them Asians, man. All right, no, they business keep going, dude. When you look for their society and the crime stats, even for drugs, a whole lot of these other things, those numbers have risen here in America. All right. But what you've seen here prior for that gangs, that Yakuza and all these gangs and shit, they don't go ahead to hit these Asians with hard charges and large groups and numbers here in the U.S. That doesn't happen, dude. All right? It doesn't, dude. All right? When they go ahead to catch their charges, this is the case. It's gruesome. It's maybe a murder. It's something off to the side when it's just them. All right. Even for the cases when they charged Rick Child for the murder of our brother Cyrus, they didn't charge him and his son, though they should have. You understand what I'm saying? No, his son was just as much involved. You ran in the woods too. All right. Yeah, this is how much they try so much in here, Halls, to make sure that they stay non-existent inside of these prisons. When they say they built these things up here for Black society, they mean that even though, all right, white folks is the majority of folks in here getting locked up here. All right. They have hefty sentences here in America. All right. No, it's y'all. All right. Yeah, y'all got a large number. All right, of going down. And this is why they try to get him slaps on the wrist charges. This is why they try to do everything they can. All right, for white population numbers. All right, to keep some of these crazy ass jokers around. All right, no, because when you see some of these cats in here that be going off and putting shit down, murdering a bunch of people and all that, you look at their priors, they've been locked up for a whole bunch of crazy shit. And it's like, yo, what is he even doing out here? All right. Yeah, how does he even own guns? What is he? Yeah, what is he doing hunting and shit? All right. Shit, one guy said they think was hunting deer and shit. And I guess when you catch the deer, you can hang it at the back of the truck. So it's blood everywhere. The dudes had blood all over them, drinking coffee, laughing and shit. All right. Yeah, that's one of them killers that they had there. The one that was hiding in the woods, he ended up killing himself. They couldn't find him. All right. Yeah, he had special military training, man. And the special that he had was he was good at not being seen, at hiding from people, man. All right. So that was a problem that they had. So it wasn't because of the success of what the U.S. government was able to do. All right. Due to him being stopped, he stopped himself. All right. Yes, indeed. I believe they found him in the back of the woods somewhere. All right. But they were looking for him for well over a week. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. Hold on here. Yeah. I let you see how competent your damn police officers are around here and these other jokers. Some stupid. It's the blind leading the blind, man. I ain't say all of them. All right. But you do not have what you have before, at least at certain portions when you talked about law enforcement. All right. For those, you had Black police officers in the neighborhood that dealt with the people, that knew the people. All right. Yeah, and you understood who wasn't on that bullshit, all right, and who you actually had to deal with here. All right. That ain't no sign of that no more here. Also, even the cases of you trying to get some of the white officers in order, all right, it ain't none of that, man. Anybody's popping up in your community. All right. And this is why we've had the shit that we've had in here, from Sonia Massey to so many other folks, to Mike Brown. All right. No, it's folks in here that ain't got nothing in common with you and have signed up, dude. All right, to grab that gun and badge in here to legally be able to put a Black person down. That's all it's about. All right, the tears and all of that extra. All right, that's all it's about. All right. Yeah, how can I have a license to put Black folks down and not go to prison? All right, right there. All right. That's why you catch these little rogue, funky ass officers here, dude, with damn 17 years, like Derek Chauvin, 17 and 19 years, a bunch of violations. All right. Video footage of you choking somebody's child. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga's crazy. He said he had an altercation with George Floyd years ago, something like that. They had some type of run-in. All right. Just a rogue officer, dude. All right. Absolutely. It's like you could see this bullshit coming. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. You go ahead to speak to any courses of these crazy ass jokers. That's what it is. They done got thrown off of other police departments for being incompetent. All right. And being strange or whatever. All right. You know, some other captain told you to get the hell out of here, nigga, before you do something, because I can tell you getting ready to. All right. No, you're just stupid. All right. Yeah. And then some poor Black person in here, all right, playing with the toy gets their issue. All right. Sam Sausage here pulling up, just drawing a firearm because they're incompetent, dude. All right. Or in these statutes and cases, this is what they signed up here for anyway, and they know the dominant society will protect them. You know what's even more crazy within that race soldier right there? He's tried at least 3 or 4 times since then to go ahead and get hired by another police department. And every time we catch that funky bastard, we jump right on him to make sure that he's fired, dude. All right. And we'll keep doing it. All right. You ain't getting nothing. All right. I'll be damned. All right. Nobody is allowed to make that mistake again. I don't give a shit who you are. You're not working nowhere with a badge and gun. Nowhere. All right. Checking on sea animals, nigga. Nowhere. All right. Hell are you talking about? All right. Mm-hmm. Dead serious about that. All right. Yes, black people are very effective here about the things that are important to us. All right. And protecting our kids is one of these things. That's at the top of our list. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Our women and our children, of course. All right. Let's go ahead back here for this extra detail and bombshell we have politically on. Let me read this first. All right. Let me get this in order. All right. There's a death toll mount after migrants rush into Spain from Morocco. All right. Then they finding little help here. All right. So folks died. All right. No, while the U.S. is sitting around here giving away all this shit. All right. Oh, you ain't even questioning a nigga. All right. You came in here with one leg and one eye, nigga. They call him IHOP, nigga. All right. And he's getting top dollar out of our government. All right. He's getting all kinds of shit. All right. No, it's the type of bull crap the U.S. has done did here, also underneath the Democrats. All right. Pissing money away. They're just pissing money away. All right. Come on in here. Come on in here, old Smothers board head having nigga. All right. Come on in here. Meanwhile, they mean mugging you, bottom lip hanging down, looking at you sideways. All right. No, because you didn't ask for what's rightfully yours, dude. All right. And I've been trying to specify to people what's real. I tell everybody, I kept telling folks, nigga, you can't come in nobody's house without resistance, man. Nigga, put you down, dude. All right. Kill you trying to run in their house. All right. No, are you crazy? All right. I don't give a damn, nigga. You better be running from that motherfucker. The predator better be right there on your ass there. All right? Hey, these niggas will put you down, dude. All right? You playing. All right? You playing. All right? Some of y'all done found out. I'm sorry, you done found out the hard way. You can't just run up in the spot, dude. Tried to tell you. All right, you get small, soft touches on the wrist, 20-year bans from the U.S. and a flight up out of here and all of this shit. All right, them niggas over there is passing out bullets. All right, we ain't talking about nothing, nigga. All right, what you want to talk about? Huh? Get back over there, dude. All right, or a bullet. All right, no, that's the conversation. That's it. All right. That's all the negotiation we doing. All right. You see that line right there? Get your ass back on over there. No. Right on over there, man. Or a bullet, nigga. All right. He said the body totals. All right. That means they ain't negotiating. All right. Mm-hmm. Shit. No, if you don't want to live no more, he's like, okay. Well, I do got people for that. All right, because we ain't feeding you. All right. We're not feeding you, dude. That's sad, man. All right. Is it sad? Yeah, it is. But you check this humanitarian stance when you start looking around at the rest of the world. And ain't none of them sitting here speaking, walking, and talking the same. A lot of these folks don't even give a shit about how they look or what their energy is. All right, going ahead to invoke savagery on top of your neck. All right, for you not to be able to enter their lands and disturb their government, nigga. All right, this is how we want our shit structured. All right. No, I don't like a lot of niggas sitting on my shit, dude. All right. Culturally, we don't do this over here. All right. They don't want to go through that process. No, dude, you can't be loud in here, nigga. All right. No, it's where people come at and eat and chill. All right. Right. Yeah, you can't do that. All right. No, instead of all of that, they've invoked the policy of, you understand? You go through our immigration office properly. All right. Or you can catch a bullet. All right. It ain't that you can't come in some of these countries in here, Halls, but you're going to have to do it the right way. And I don't have a problem with people having an imaginary fence, man. I don't. Do I think you need to take a person's life? No. All right. But how do you protect the house, man? All right. You going to let somebody break in your house, nigga? Where you live at? You going to let them break? You just going to let them break in? Huh? You ain't going to do nothing? Huh? Yeah, some of y'all goofy asses going to stand right there. All right. Nigga taking the sofa, everything. All right. He got the dog in his hand and shit. All right. You just standing there. All right. What you gonna do? All right. Shit. You're gonna get mad at somebody, all right, for enforcing rules? The house, the core, the land, the people in here that you love gotta be protected, nigga. You don't know who they is. You rushing the border. In certain cases, this is invoke of war. All right. I told you this shit. Yeah, ashy niggas during the Trump era, dude. This was during the Trump era. All right. They coming from Mexico or what have you. All right. Some of y'all remember this shit. All right. And these jokers, all right, were charging the border with a Mexican flag waving. All right. That's a declaration of war, nigga. All right. Charging our border like this, throwing shit at the border people. All right. The whole nine. He was launching shit at them. All right. So the border people started throwing tear gas, y'all. All right. Some of y'all remember this. They threw tear gas in the crowd. All right. A lot of folks went, oh, this is wrong. No, well, you ain't see what their asses was doing. I saw them. All right. Fuck wrong with hell wrong with you. All right. No, your funky ass is prepared to come in here and get free shit. All right. No, hold on, dude. All right. And you throwing shit at people? All right. No, it ain't enough, man. All right. Somebody actually was going to let your ass in here. All right. No, excuse me. Pardon me. All right. Well, let your little goofy ass in here. You ain't even own a shirt, nigga. You ain't have a shirt on. All right. Flag waving and shit. All right. Throwing bottles and rocks and shit. All right. Yeah, as an American citizen, I feel disrespected. All right. So I was happy when I seen the border throw that damn tear gas. All right. No, blame your peoples, nigga. All right. Yeah, don't come in here like you charging the border with your flag. All right. Yeah, you're a failed nation, nigga. All right. Let me show you something about respect. All right. Since where you come from, you ain't got none. All right. So before you even put a flip-flop in here. All right. Let me show you something. Before you lay one flip-flop in here. All right. No, I appreciated Trump for that. All right. We can't be sitting around here like some suckers, man. All right. We can't. We talking about protecting home. Come on, Halls. All right. One more time. What would you do? All right. I'm talking about the niggas trying to take all the groceries out your refrigerator. All right. The whole nine. You catch him. All right. Like the damn Santa Claus and Friday after next, nigga. All right. What do you do? You got him. Did the right. See right there in front of you. All right. All right. You messing around with the bottom line. You ain't leaving here. All right. It's gonna be the last place you at. All right. And ain't gonna have to worry about you. All right. Or what's getting ready to take place then is free, nigga. It's completely free. You can't do nothing about it. All right. I'm gonna teach you that much, but show you about being places you don't belong. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, give me 1 second here. Fair use.
72 people have died in the Spanish territory of Ceuta in northern Africa following the arrival last week of tens of thousands of migrants looking to cross the border. A Moroccan official this morning said that roughly 40,000 people crossed into Ceuta. Now, most have gone home, but some still remained on the beach this morning. This is what it looked like last week as the crowds overwhelmed police at the border. CBS News International reporter Aiden Stretch was reporting on the ground in Ceuta, and he joins us now with more. Aiden, good morning. So what can you tell us about the situation in Ceuta right now?
Good morning, Michael. Well, this crisis seems to have now been mostly contained almost as quickly as it got out of hand late last week. Spain's government says that 48,000 of that roughly 50,000 migrants who crossed into the Spanish territory of Ceuta late last week have now returned home to Morocco, many of them choosing to cross back over the border voluntarily. We spoke to many young migrants.
So their problem, for whatever you feel like it exists, it didn't exist because they wanted to take their asses home anyway. All right, let's cut this short. Shout out to them. Said over if it's 50,000 and 48,000 out of the 50,000 already took their asses home. All right, problem solved. All right, bro, them niggas is gone, long gone. All right, whatever they had, they weren't interested in it. Fine. All right, you weren't necessarily invaded it. All right, no, not at all. All right, it's not something I would call a problem. All right. Yeah, that's why we gotta watch some of these titles here. Hold on. Queens residents rally to call the end of human trafficking. Oh man. All right. Now, what I tell y'all about New York City? Didn't I tell you? I warned you, didn't I? All right. Yeah. You thought I was bull jiving. This story is 2 days old. All right. No, I wasn't playing. New York City, man, has got it bad, Halls. All right. Oh, 1 second. Fair use.
A group of New Yorkers are saying enough is enough to a years-old problem: human trafficking and prostitution along Roosevelt Avenue in Queens. Tim McNicholas shows us how they're demanding change.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
If you can't hear their message, you will see it.
Put it right here. Right here. No. Put it right here. Who's going to do the tape? Got the tape.
Martha Flores Vasquez and her neighbors in Queens make sure of that.
You're not stopping any cheeks from being sold, baby. All right? You're not. All right? No, it's going to go down one way or the other. When they go ahead to these places here and they lock up the dudes, all right, and take the women to the hospital and stuff, all right, they're not planning on shutting this down. All right? No. All right, there are kickbacks in this. People are getting paid to look the other way. All right? And as long as ain't no dead bodies that surface, man, he really don't care. All right? That's the truth. All right? He don't give a shit. All right? And just don't want to have too many moments publicly like this. This is the game, dude. I'm just telling y'all what it is. All right? Where you got some of these little markets, degenerate markets like this that last for decades, nigga. All right? Yeah. All right? Hold on here.
Calling on police, prosecutors, and lawmakers to clean up 40th Road in Flushing.
All day long, we have prostitution, we have drugs.
A few feet away from this park, we have prostitution, human trafficking, open-air drug use.
40th Road sits just south of Roosevelt Avenue, a street where CBS News New York has reported on NYPD prostitution crackdowns over the last few years from Jackson Heights to Corona. But these New Yorkers say criminals are still trafficking women and even children in Flushing and beyond.
We get all these new people coming from other countries, and they're exploiting them, and they're selling them.
It's not just cool.
And that's not true, all right? Thanks to the Democrats as well. These immigrants have plenty of rights, dude, where ain't nobody can be able to sell you or extort you. All right? No, you got to think, you have to be naive. Not to say a person can't be naive. They can be, but far enough. to where as though you just prepared to let a nigga do whatever they want to with you. All right. At some point, you got to think for yourself. All right. You can be in the back of a wagon somewhere. All right. Right. All right. I mean, look, man, the law, I'm telling you, like this, the laws are set right now for even a person mentally who can't say care for themselves or take care of themselves. If you get caught taking advantage of these jokers in any type of way, all right, and they can see that that's the case, you can get hit with a big charge for that. Dude. All right. Yeah, I mean, so you really, that's why I say there's too many laws in here, man. And, all right, like, you really can't take advantage of a person here, Halls, unless they're going to go ahead to allow it. All right. Yeah. Shit, to them terms. Shit, you coming in here underneath a lawless pretense, dude. All right. No, it ain't. No, you're not coming in like, oh, I'm getting strapped to working with cars. I'm getting strapped in here to working with hotels or restaurants. You see what I'm saying? Which they can. These markets are wide open for them culturally. All right. Yeah, you coming in here saying, I'm coming in here getting strapped right to selling skins. All right. Skin selling. All right. Trim. Selling trim. You understand? Trim. Trim selling. Not trend selling. Trend setting. All right. Trim selling. All right. Yeah. The dealings into trim. All right. Dollars for trim. Mm-hmm. Trim. You understand? All right. You decided to get into that business. All right. All right. And hey, I say I don't wish that upon anybody. May the good Lord be with you. All right. Yeah. It's something you wish you can go ahead to scrape off the block here. But it's one thing that I've understood from any conversation trying to have this with people is you're not going to stop people from doing what the hell they want to do. I don't care how much you lecture a person. I don't care how much you show up or try to be all in somebody's face and they chest about all this other shit. It don't matter. People going to do whatever the hell they want to do. All right. That's a reality. All right. You damn right. Especially when you're talking about their means of income and how they used to live it. All right. And how they used to gathering these means. Let me say that. All right. Fair use.
Queens, an assistant DA from Brooklyn spoke at the rally and called on New Yorkers to unite against the problem.
And no human being was ever created to become another person's commodity.
The Queens DA and the NYPD would not agree to an interview today, but an NYPD spokesperson says police arrested 89 people across the city in a human trafficking crackdown during the World Cup tournament. Police say that operation helped 43 victims and rescued 7 minors. Tim McNicholas, CBS News, New York.
And a spokesperson for Governor Kathy Hochul says she will review the letter, adding since taking office, she has championed efforts to improve the state's response to sexual assault, domestic violence, gender-based violence, and sex trafficking, and remains committed to supporting victims and survivors of sexual assault and other crimes.
Kathy Hochul made it legal for a short period of time for every lying-ass joker who was ever in proximity of a man who was rubbing 2 nickels together. All right? Yeah, for you to accuse that man of anything you wanted to for a couple dollars. All right? That's what she made legal around there with her stinking ass. All right? I'm talking about some unjust, you ain't got to have no evidence, he said, she said garbage. All right? And the niggas in the courtroom prepared to pay an arm and a leg. All right? No, some shit 20, 30 years ago. That's what she allowed, nigga. 1,000 years ago. Anything, nigga. Mm-hmm. Yep. You're entitled to pay this woman. All right. He said, man, I don't even remember this woman. Well, that's not important. All right. No, that's what Kathy Hochul went to go legalize. All right. Well, we haven't forgot about you, ma'am. Not at all. Well, shake them down, nigga. AKA shake them down, shake them down. All right. I don't care if you have been alone in a room for with at least 5 minutes, 2 minutes with this nigga. All right, that's enough to get you a couple $100,000, nigga. All right, yeah, your word versus theirs. All right, they might be saying some strange shit. Look at Shannon Sharp, man. He wanted that shit to go away, man. Some big black dude choking a young white woman. All right, no, man, get this out of here. Get this story. This story has to go. All right, stop looking at me like that. All right, you see, Shannon Sharp be having them jogging suits on and shit. All right, yeah, he might have one of them green jogging suits on. He's just coming from getting his liquor out of his favorite spot. You understand? All right, hopping in the SUV. You understand? Shout out to my brother, man, Boss Hog, man. Shout out to him. All right, he don't want people rolling up on him, man. Hey, man, what's going on with this white boy? All right, Tony Busby, scumbags like Tony Busby, Gloria Allred, they've always known what they're doing, dude. They know it. They know what people to go after. They know what stories to threaten you with behind the scenes. All right, yeah, what phone when to make a phone call, what to say. All right, because they understand that. All right, at least for the levity of the lie, how extended, egregious, or funky the lie might be here, dude. All right, this is enough. All right, with the messages, all right, to make you look like some monster. All right, he was calling her the B word and all that, which I think he might have been role playing with this young white woman, but he didn't understand what game he was playing. All right, should she move to damn Texas or what have you and hire a lawyer? All right, the whole time she was still getting money out of him. All right, it's like, you don't know, you must not know what this is. All right, who's about a 20-year-old white woman? All right, and from the gym. All right, damn, Shannon. Nope. No, you better hurry up and hand that money over. You can't just be choking white women now. You got to hand that money over. All right. You said you did what now? You choked the white woman with some pantyhose? Oh, hell no. Yeah, hurry up and get that money over for the Department of Justice. Get over here. Get that money over. Give it here. Give it here. All right. Quick, man. All right. But I told you. What I tell you? All right. Sometimes first it's the civil suit and then the criminal charges. Or first the criminal charges and then the civil suit. All right. But they go hand in hand, nigga. All right. And this is why some of them people hurry up and get that money up. All right. Hey, look, man, here you go. All right. And them niggas ain't Tony Busby ain't shit, nigga. He ain't worth a dog's ass. Problem is they tried to extort Jay-Z, and he was on a roll, being successful with this scam and shit. And due to investigators, proper attorneys, and things, that shit blew up in his face, which made P. Diddy look good in that matter. Yeah, it blew up in his damn face. All right, they had the girl to go speak to her and talk to her, let you know that, man, this woman ain't even mentally all the way there. Father would say he don't even know what the hell she talking about. All right, yeah, you ain't shit. All right, you just came in here to steal some money. All right, this ain't about the law or justice or nothing. You're just a low down piece of crap, man. All right, that's it. All right, no statues of morals or nothing here, man. Just a garbage individual. All right, yes. All right. Oh, absolutely. All right. You're just here to steal from a man. All right. No, you listen to that little girl's story. All right. No, Tony Busby ought to be ashamed of himself. All right. Yeah, you're going to file paperwork on this shit with your little stinking ass, threatening people. All right. No, all in the nigga face. All right. Talking about what you, we got more paper, we got evidence, we got hard evidence. No, you don't, nigga. That's why you bluffing. All right. That's why you in the corner bluffing, nigga. All right. Yeah, he called that Jay-Z and them called this bluff, dude. That's why we were able to hear it. All right, he hired private investigators to take their asses over there, and they ended up cracking the case. And then he let that be public. All right, there you go. Now, here you go, news. Take this. All right, here, take this to you back to your damn headquarters, nigga. All right, yes, indeed. All right, and he had to play chess at a time like this. Recognized family. They took all this shit away from Michael Irvin for nothing, nigga. They ain't do shit. All right? He was just standing there, folks speaking to him just like anybody else saying what's up to him. All right? For the person that claimed he did all this shit to him, you barely even noticed that person was there. All right? Like an ant or a fly. This is Michael Irvin. A bunch of people going to walk up to him and say, what's up, dude? All right? Come on. All right, you didn't even notice her. All right, yeah, you went to fire this man. You had the damn hotel riding with her and all these old dumbass jokers. All right, just so he had to do search and discovery, all these other different things a different way to finally get the video to prove his case. Because without that, they was just going to properly railroad that man for nothing. All right. Yeah, I don't mess with these damn funky ass publications. You talking about black people here, dude. All right, they'll take your shit, nigga, just because. Remember, Shannon Sharp lost his job there with ESPN behind that shit. All right, yeah. Kyrie Irving, just because of his opinions there on a documentary or what have you, a video, a DVD or what have you, a movie that he liked it. All right, no, he didn't speak or elaborate or nothing. He just left a link up here. All right, that's it, pointed to something. All right, and for that, you had Nike go ahead to get rid of his shoe deal. All right, immediately off the break. All right, the NBA was trying to throw him out of the league. All right, and if they seen they had enough people to be on board with it, all right, they would have did it. But when you have folks coming up to you like Shannon at the time, he was working in Undisputed, I believe. All right. And Amari Stoudemire, a whole bunch of other jokers was cooning. Shaq, Charles Barkley said he should be suspended. All right, all this weird shit. But what context they kept using that was strange was, all right, failure to identify anti-Semitism. All right, that's what he violated. I'm like, nigga, where is that in the rule book, nigga? Where is that? Y'all making up shit. All right. No, these niggas got a special report or a little side note to add to their notes that they might have already had. All right. And all of these jokers are saying, this is how I knew it was something passed from news joint to news joint. All right. Because, Shannon naturally has that country accent. All right. So when he gets to that, he's stumbling over top of it. All right. Naturally, as you would think he would. You understand what I'm saying? He said failure to identify something anti-something Semitism. All right. It's like, dude, I don't think that's a rule. All right. Yeah, y'all might want to look into what Kyrie actually did here before everybody starts to condemn him. All right. That's why I say for black folks, they come after your money, and that's the first thing that they do before questions are even answered about what the situation is. All right, they gave Kyrie Irving a list of things to do. The owner had to come into his house to see if he was anti-Semitic, and it's like, come on, dude. All right, for some of y'all that remember, they gave him a list, dude, a list. All right, what type of bullshit is this? All right, no, because he won't kiss your ass and come out here and be your puppet. It's like y'all have enough government officials in pocket, dude. All right, enough to be able to use our military for your wars. All right, shit, it means that much here. No, the buck break Kyrie Irving, yeah, dude. All right, yes, it did. They had to stop everything. They sent dude, Jason Greenbelt or Jonathan Greenbelt to run around the Breakfast Club, a little bald head dude. All right, they had him everywhere. All right, trying to educate people about anti-Semitism. All right, no, we had to get a full education about this. All right, and what the kicker was in that conversation that was heavy here, if I go ahead and talk about Kyrie, it wasn't anything that I say Kyrie did here. It was the cases that his troubles and situations was lined up right across the street with Kanye West's. All right, Both of them two things popped off around the same time. All right. And for every time you looked at Kanye, he was throwing fuel in the fire, saying something extra, doing something else inappropriate. All right. Y'all remember, because for a lot of us, it was the first time we ever seen any bank say, nigga, come get your money. You got 30 days, nigga, to get all your money out of here. All right. Yeah, you talk about people canceling deals and contracts. You had JT Maxx, you had Balenciaga. All these folks were cutting ties with Kanye. All right. And for that case of him being a quote unquote billionaire, when they showed the Forbes list, this shit came down quite quick, dude. Overnight. Talking about less than 2 days. All right. Yes, indeed. Because when they count a lot of these things on the Forbes list to talk about net worth and all this shit, they're doing it by the contracts and different things that you have there in place, the quote unquote guaranteed money. That's what they're doing that on. All right. Now, when these things get tampered with, now they got to readjust their calculators due to folks dipping out, nigga. All right. That's how that goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
More than half of kids headed to kindergarten are struggling to keep up. West 2's Megan Moriarty is breaking down the findings and the best ways to prepare your child for success.
Back to school can bring first-day jitters, but something that's more of a concern is that some educators are finding kids entering the classroom are quickly falling behind.
I think one of the main issues that's facing everybody today is device uses.
A new report from the Florida Chamber Foundation's Business Alliance for Early Learning says only 44% of Florida children enter kindergarten ready to learn, according to data from 2025. That means more than half of our students are already behind. The foundation also found kids who attend VPK see more success.
It's an opportunity for students to come in and be in a setting where they're with other children. They can learn procedures, learn how to solve problems through conflict resolution. And that starts at a really, really early age. And if they don't have that opportunity, they'll be behind.
Let me spell it out for y'all, man. I know some people ain't gonna like to hear this, but I'm not here to make sure that you like to hear stuff. I'm here to spit the facts and what the truth is so you can know what the truth is. All right. This is the collateral damage of all of these damn electronic devices you got in front of you. Too many of us grew up here, dude. You played flag football. You went outside to chill with your homeboys. You played basketball. You was always outside, nigga. You ain't never want to come in the goddamn house, dude. All right, ever. All right. You spent most of your time here with the crew outside, and that kept you in shape, dude. All right, racing, doing all these other different things in here that required you to be damn athletic and be on point, playing football, throw up tag, all right, throw up tackle, all right, whatever you doing there in the neighborhood, all right, but kicking it with the good people. It's the summertime. That's all we did. We would just roll with each other. Everybody, rather you said they had their bicycles or what have you, but the crew was rolling together. You understand? All right, that helped keep us out of trouble, nigga. You understand? Yes, everybody piled up here over Junebug House. Did we still go play Sonic and all of these other things and Sega and all this shit? Yeah, we did. Street Fighter or whatever. What was around at that time here for Sega Genesis, man? Y'all might have to help me. Holyfield, the real deal Holyfield boxing. All right. Yeah, we'd be playing the sticks here. All right, getting on it. All right. Yeah. All right. Mike Tyson, Punch Out. All right. Yeah, we'll be getting on the sticks here, dude. All right. NBA Jam. All right. Yeah, all these things were available, but we were more folks that were active and outside. All right. More in tune with nature. All right. I had friends that would goddamn catch snakes and frogs and every damn thing and keep them shits in their house. All right. One of my homeboys had a big ass tank here, fish tank full of frogs, dude. All right. His house stank, man. All right. Yeah, it smelled horrible. All right, but he had one of the largest tanks of frogs I've seen, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. Give me 1 second.
No, not just academically, but also behaviorally.
Vanessa Skipper, vice president of the Brevard Federation of Teachers, says there's a few other ways to prepare your child.
We really need to make sure that we are reading with our kids every single day. And sometimes we try to make it too prescriptive. So we say we have to read this many minutes, but really the idea should be just read with your child every day.
According to the Education Scorecard, results from 2025 show that Florida ranks last in reading among states. Orange County and Bradford County stand out as districts on the rise.
I think the best thing that you can do as a parent is build a strong relationship with the teacher. Make sure that there's an open line of communication. Talk to the teacher about maybe your concerns about your student, both the academic and the behavior concerns. That way that you start the year off as a team and you're not playing catch up weeks later.
Megan Moriarty, West 2 News.
All right, are we still here? Yes, we're still here. I'm sitting back in here for a second. I went to share this post, at least this video here for a second on my excuse me. Yeah, on my what you call it account. All right. Oh, what am I trying to tell y'all here? All right, on my Facebook account. I'm trying to share it there. I was sitting back in here trying to share it on my Instagram account there, trying to make sure that I have it there on all these platforms. Some of these things are a little bit more different. If I'm sharing it there on Twitter, then look, I'm just trying to be able to catch up to all of this stuff in here. All right, I'm not fully in tune. That might take me a minute, a moment. Okay, I got this now. I feel like an old man trying to operate some of this bullshit. All right, I appreciate the patience of the good people here, man. I do. It's always feels good coming in here and doing what we do here. All right, and I go back in that and I speak there upon that. All right, I will tell you guys that. All right, we will suffer. All right, by the youngins. All right, not going out and chilling and doing what we did here in the past. All right. Yeah, we definitely will. All right. Now, where the good parts are is that they are advanced by having that computer in their pocket. So that makes them a lot more advanced, intelligent-wise, and different things that where we couldn't just reach in our pocket and, find out the answers, dude. Even for hip-hop, if we wanted to know what was going on with the setting of battle rap and who didn't like who, you had to go get the source. You had to go get XXL, all right, to keep up with the Joneses. All right, wasn't all of this just access to shit, nigga? All right, you had to find ways to move to be able to collect information, mixtapes, all these other different things. Yes, indeed. I'm talking about for my real hip hop fans here. Now, hold on 1 second here. I think I'm done. Yep, I'm done. All right, got the post up there twice there. That's enough. Yeah, you had to go do your own damn dirty work here. All right, rather you were listening to K Slade, the Drama King. All right, any one of these other jokers in here, DJ Who Kid. All right, yeah, you had to go find your own out there. Now let's go ahead to see how dirty that Trump is putting the elbow down on niggas. All right, because there is certain people that still have certain obligation to stay here in the U.S. due to whatever context those things are. I'm not sure what they are. But if you are allowed to stay here, what this government wants to do now is to put this house arrest joint around your ankle. All right? Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Hey. That way, they can monitor you all the damn time. All right? You see what I'm saying? They can listen in on you. All right? Whatever. All right? And what Trump administration is saying in here, upon attacking your money, attacking the banks, attacking everything that you every institution that you messing with here, all right? Yeah, they want to, place a chip in you, nigga. They want to make sure that they can see you moving around. All right, what you doing back there? Hey, come from out of there. All right, you understand? Huh? No, Javiero, sir, senor, come from out of there. All right, that's what they want with these ankle monitors, nigga. That's what they want. All right, I'm telling you, you might be you confused, aren't you? All right, scratching your head. No, they just want to make sure that everybody is abiding by the law. Yeah, that part too, nigga. Yeah, that part too. Both things can still be correct. All right. But priority number one, all right, is knowing where your ass is at, nigga. All right. That's priority number one. All right. Everything else comes and falls essentially to the side of that, nigga. All right. Yeah. And that goes with you obeying the law and all that other shit. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bracelets on immigrants who have lived and worked in this country legally for years. People who have what is called temporary protective status. We're talking about Haitians and Syrians, many of whom say being sent back home is tantamount to a death sentence. Anxiety levels are rising. Critics say their clients are being treated like criminals, and many now live in fear. Scripps News legal affairs correspondent Abijoy Burnett joins us live in Washington. And Abijoy, what have you learned about this new development where Haitian TPS holders are being tracked now by federal officials?
Hey there, Del. Well, I have learned that in recent days, former Haitian TPS holders started to receive letters from DHS requesting that they show up for appointments. And once they showed up for those appointments, they were being outfitted with ankle monitors. We're going to start to show you some of those images. Many of these folks in Ohio, they went for their first check-in with DHS over the weekend on a Sunday. Some of the attorneys told me that it was very unusual to receive a letter asking people to show up on a Sunday. But once they entered the door, they weren't kept in custody there. Instead, they were given ankle monitors by DHS and then sent back home. Officials there within Ohio, specifically immigration attorneys, told me that it's not unusual for people to have ankle monitors. But what's unusual about these circumstances is that ankle monitors are usually reserved for people who are seen as a flight risk or if they have previous criminal history. As you may recall, back in June, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the Trump administration is allowed to cancel temporary protected status specifically for Haitians and Syrians, but that is a decision that ultimately affected people from other countries. And what some immigration attorneys in Ohio are now telling me is that the people who now have these ankle monitors on them, they're really concerned that this is yet another way for the government to track them, but they're also concerned about the optics. They believe this is a way for the Trump administration to try to instill fear in these Haitians.
Some of them have like a very basic concern of like how.
Look, you ain't got no rights, man. All right, and you black, man. And I told you, yes, I want to know what you're doing. All right, what are you doing? This is the way to track us. Well, what are you planning on doing that somebody shouldn't see? All right. No, he complained about people eating cats and dogs and ducks and shit. All right, I seen two that look like dead ducks, nigga, or whatever they were, geese. All right, being drugged around here, all by some suspicious looking joke, and I'm not sure if they were Haitian or not. I don't want to say that. All right, but he damn sure looked like, all right, he might be Haitian here. All right, those look like two dead geese. All right, so what I am pointing here too is we got to see if you're committing crimes or not. All right. Only a person worried about shit because you got folks on your ass, you ain't living right, is worried about people on you for not living right. All right. No, that's the only thing there. Mm-hmm. All right.
How am I gonna take my child to school with ankle monitor on me and be maybe perceived as a criminal, or how I'm gonna go to work in daycare to work with children and have ankle monitor.
Explain to them that your paperwork ain't right, nigga. All right, don't try to. Why y'all always trying to get behind a child, man? This is the sickness of this conversation. If you're trying to talk to people practical here, and you're like, all right, baby, this is the case, baby. All right, and you go ahead and you grab up these kids. All right, and what about the children? What happens when they see you? Tell them the truth. You shouldn't have been lying to them in the first goddamn place. All right, while you're bull jobbing. All right, no, you ain't never keep it a bean. All right, now you got to. All right, whose fault is that? All right, y'all sitting around some of these kids for years. All right, ain't saying nothing. All right, if this is something that you feel like it's important that they should know they're about you here, Halls, then they should. By the time they see you with the ankle monitor, they already with it. All right, they get it. Okay, oh so and so, whatever, our trusted teacher or whatever, they're in a bond. All right, they told us about this. Hold on 1 second. No, it's that simple.
Or volunteer at the church and have ankle monitor. So the basic concern for people is like, I have this device on me that's going to prevent me from living my life, which is already complicated, and they live in fear now of being deported. And this is just adding more stress to them.
And DHS has repeatedly said that temporary protected status was meant to be temporary. When I requested a statement from them earlier today, they responded and said that many people have the option to take that $2,600 and leave the country voluntarily. But
oh my God, and it's getting more juicy, dude. It was $2,000. Hey, it was $2,000. Now it's $2,600, dude. All right. No, for a free flight directly home, dude. And you set up here with a few ends, nigga. You good. All right. And guess what? If politically things swing back in your favor in the next couple of years or so, you can come right back over here. All right. That's the sweet side of taking that deal, man. Nobody got it. When they put you in a half Nelson, nigga, all right, and throw the cuffs on you, that's somebody reminding you, dude, that we ain't got to make no deals with you, dude. All right, I ain't got to give you nothing for real. All right, but I'm trying to handle this peacefully, man, without all the extra drama here in the streets and the news and, all right, folks, all right, talking about mistreatment and what have you. All right, that's what the money incentive is about here. That's why I say even the cause for y'all being snatched up and how law enforcement treats y'all compared to how you say Friedman catch a nigga, it's the law or else, nigga. All right, that's what it is. All right, ain't nobody sitting over here smiling at us with a bag of money. All right, upon correctly doing something. All right, yeah, this is crazy. All right, but they upped the ante, family. It's not $2,000 anymore. It's $2,600 with a free plane ticket directly to where you want to go back there to live here. All right, it said it does not have to necessarily be your homeland. All right, but you're going to have to get where you're going. All right. And for all expenses paid, nigga. All right. No, we looking out. All right. We helped you get set up coming in here. We're going to help you getting set up, getting out of here. All right. And you can gather your stuff here. You can get all your bank information and stuff like that. All right. Maybe you got enough time to sell your properties if you were able to acquire some and take all of them resources and that money and take it with you. All right. Sound like a sweet deal to me. All right. All right. Versus the alternative. All right. Shit. 20-year ban. And somebody going to put their foot in your ass. And they might drop you off in the middle of the highway in Venezuela somewhere. All right. Yeah. No, that's the alternative. All right. Foot all in your ass, nigga. All right. You got trees and leaves. You got leaf branches and shit in your hair and shit. Foot all in your ass. All right. No, you in some strange damn country. I told you with Trump's laws, dude. They can just drop all y'all asses off in Uganda somewhere, nigga. Don't matter what your destination is. The same way you foot it to America, you can foot it the rest of the way. All right. We ain't got enough gas for that shit. All right. What are you talking about? No. All right. Because we ain't going that far. All right. You understand? All right, this is what happens when you choose to break the rules. All right, yeah, I know that $2,600 sounds sweet, don't it? Sounds sweet right now. All right, you got the conductor and all these other jokers here talking shit to you as they drop your ass off. All right, but it's the truth. All right, shit. All right, you're actually given a choice.
The general counsel for DHS posted on social media just this morning in response to this new reporting that we're now seeing. And this is what they said on social media. He wrote, President Trump ran on ending TPS abuse and he won decisively. We spent a year and a half litigating it all the way to the Supreme Court and we won decisively. The only question now is whether these judges still believe in the Constitution. That right there is a reference to the fact that we are still waiting for a federal district court judge to put into effect this order that came from the U.S. Supreme Court, which says the Trump administration is allowed to cancel temporary protected status. And even though we have not seen that order from that lower court judge as yet, Del, we're seeing steps that are now being taken by the administration based on reporting from the ground that DHS is now putting ankle monitors on these former Haitian TPS holders. We also know that DHS has canceled TPS not only for Haiti and Syria, but for at least 5 other countries. And this is something that could potentially affect hundreds of thousands of people. Del?
Eva Joy, it bears reminding the audience that the Haitians in Ohio were accused of eating cats and dogs by the...
Man, you got a slick back, nigga. All right? You look like a black Geraldo, nigga. All right? That's what you look like. All right? And I don't want to hear one word of the bullshit coming out of your mouth. All right? I don't want to hear it. All right? Yeah, he said it, goddammit. And what? He also said that Somalians stink, nigga. All right? No, the president also said that. And what, nigga? All right? You niggas keep running your mouth, man. You act as if the rest of society gives a shit, man. He's inappropriate. All right? And most people are, it's to the point where people are just, all right, it is what it is. All right, they're accustomed to it. All right, yeah, it's nothing, dude. Yeah, it don't even faze you when Trump says something crazy. All right, that's what it's more. What's the term I'm trying to use? Normalize, nigga. All right, that's what it is. All right, he also said something about cats and dogs. I bet you he did, nigga. And all right. Talking about a madman who's up at 3 o'clock in the morning going off, nigga. All right, couple cars are raining hell, dude. All right, at 3 a.m. All right, all capital letters yelling on social media, nigga. All right. Yes, no, that guy. All right. Yeah, keep commenting us here mumbling about what Trump doing. You think I give a rat's ass? All right. No, he looks like a black Geraldo. All right. That's what you look like, nigga. All right. Coming in here with a mountain of bullshit. All right. That's a slick back right there. That's a, you talk about it. What is it? That's a slick back. All right. With the mustache hanging over top of your lip, nigga. All right. You think I'm about to hear 15 to 20 minutes worth of bullshit from him? Huh? All right, this Billy D. Williams looking nigga. All right, is that what you think is getting ready to take place? Billy D. Williams, Billy D. All right, Apollo Creed, Action Jackson looking nigga. All right, no sir. He said no sir. It ain't going down. All right. Can't call it, Hoss. We ain't doing that one though. All right, nope, not with Action Jackson. I said the black Geraldo. You got me getting ready to pull his picture up, dude. All right, you got me ready to do it. All right, no, we're not gonna be that petty right now. We're not gonna do it. All right, you got me ready to, man. The nerve of this nigga. All right, you talk about cats and dogs. So what, nigga? So what? All right, he's trifling, and you knew the deal. All right, so don't try to act funky now. All right, you know, he had 4 years already for America to know what Donald Trump is, man. Everybody stop playing shocked and surprised, dude. Yeah, all right, I get it. Yes, he ain't shit. You're right. All right, what else? All right, don't waste our damn time in here. All right, stop sitting around with them goddamn glasses on trying to find out how to waste our time. All right, but tell us something we know. All right, and all right, you still gonna have to come from up out of there. All right, what? No, when they get there, you gonna have to come from up out of there. All right, I don't give a shit what he said. All right, that ain't gonna stop nothing. All right, you know it's wrong what they doing. This show is wrong. All right, yeah, I know it. Right. Well, we got laws, man. All right. No, that's it. It's just laws, man. That's it. All right. And the fact that this orange man, due to the Democrats not wanting to give black folks no reparations here, all right, has been invoked to go ahead to terrorize the rest of America, nigga. All right. What did we tell you? If we can't all equally be comfortable, we can all be equally uncomfortable around here. All right. Yeah, say hello to your president, nigga. All right. Yeah, he forgot something. No, he coming back to get the rest of you. He forgot something, nigga. All right. Yeah. You know, as you can feel the ground shake, goddammit. All right. So, speaking of ground shaking and ground breaking, all right, mutant rats become a problem in New York City and other cities. Now, the big problem out here is something that I've already discussed and I've discovered here on my own, looking around at certain shit, baby. When I'm in Maryland, some of y'all know the deal. All right, you know the deal. All right, don't sit here and try to act like you too good, nigga. All right, you've seen this shit, at least you know the deal. All right, and what I'm trying to tell you is, when it comes to that mice stuff, rats, and all these things, infestation, rodent problem, period. The pesticide ain't doing nothing to them, yo. All right? They're becoming immune to this shit. All right? See some of these jokers, they're so clever, they're moving around the mice traps and shit. All right? Yes, I'm talking about just navigating, nigga. All right? Yeah, moving around the mouse traps in here are sticky or whatever you got. All right. Now I'm gonna put this down on every damn thing. All right. So if you think there's some extra cleverness in the cases of the survival of some of the rats and the mice out here, and the fact that they're getting bigger, all right, we're gonna take a look over here in New York City. All right. They said mutant rats becoming a problem. All right, fair use.
War against rats could be in trouble. Research showing that they are growing resistant to common poisons.
Michael George spoke with scientists who discovered the so-called mutant rats.
Ask any New Yorker, they've got a strong opinion about rats.
I hate rats. I'm scared of them.
But that fear may only grow when people learn New York and many other cities are now home to mutant rats. A Rutgers University study found the DNA of rats and mice is literally changing. The rodents are growing resistant to rat poison.
It's a health concern. That's actually the main reason why we always have to keep an eye on the mice and the rats.
Entomology professor Chong-Lu Wong and researcher Jinjia Yu conducted the study, trapping mice and rats in urban environments and testing them. They found about 70% of mice and 35% of rats have the mutation.
Which means these mice were less likely to be killed by eating the poison and will survive the treatment.
And that means controlling rat populations will only get tougher. More than just pests, they also can spread allergens and disease. Rat poison was the most effective way to fight back.
They've been using it for decades. Of course. They need to find something else.
I don't know what to do, but yeah, something. The study's authors say while some less effective poisons can still be used, cities should explore alternative strategies. New York has reported success with a simple idea, requiring all trash be put in sealed bins.
Everyone should be aware of these creature and we need to put more efforts, try to manage them.
In cities always changing, the rodents are adapting too. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And guess what? That should scare the shit out you. It should. You got that weak ass rat poison in there. All right? Hey, they getting high, having a good time, nigga. All right? Yeah, hoping you put some more down, goddammit. All right, getting turned up. Passing it around each other as narcotics and shit. 70-something% of them are immune, nigga. That's pretty much all of them. All right, said rats and mice, nigga. That weak ass shit ain't hitting on nothing you doing, dude. Nothing. All right. No, you went to the dollar store to go buy that bullshit, nigga. All right, and they sitting there in the living room in front of you, dancing in front of you, doing the goddamn. All right, yeah, the butterfly, nigga. All right, and the funky chicken in front of you. All right, yeah, you put down all that goddamn pesticide. All right, they ain't nothing but hyper now, nigga. That's it. All right, and in front of you doing a running man. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, it's a man's world, nigga. Yeah, son. That's how the mice is in there. Yeah, nigga. All right. Oh, you screwed. Listen to me. You're screwed. All right. If you got some weak ass pesticide in there, you're done. All right. Throw it away. All right. Because the news is telling you it ain't worth nothing. If you wondering, like, man, I just put some shit down last week. Man, they eating that shit, man. All right. Yeah, and chilling. All right. Right. Ain't nothing, nigga. He's a straight soldier, nigga. I eat pesticide 9 times, nigga. All right, look at me. My arm still works. Look at me. All right. No, you got to get him for real. I got wooden traps, nigga. All right. I need to hear a neck pop or something. All right. Something to get you for real. All right. Yes, indeed. No, that's them old school joints, man. And shit they use in schools and shit. You gotta go get some of them wooden joints. All right. Now I don't even trust the peanut butter traps. I really don't. All right. Yeah, because them mice will walk right around them joints, man. They'll just be sitting there. You may get lucky if you put it somewhere that it might be running back and forth through. All right. The babies or something like that. All right. But for the smart ones, all right. Yeah, they not, man. Nah, hell no. You're not going to be that lucky. All right. No, you won't. I think for these little sneaky bastards, this is all they doing 24/7. All right. Sneaking around for scraps and shit, nigga. All right. Yeah, if your funky ass managed to live that long. All right. Yeah, I started asking questions. All right. Yeah, you might want to leave this joker alone. All right. Yeah, you might just be alive for a reason. All right. I ain't trying to get bit by one of these little motherfuckers, man. All right. That ain't worst shit ever. All right. I say a wooden trap, man. All right. Talking about the old school joints. If I could put it up on here to show you, I would. All right. Give me a second, I will. All right. But I'll show you exactly what the deal is. All right. He said roaches inside the rice plus, all right, rotten and roach. Hold up, rot and roach issues at Westland Mall. Oh man, we're gonna go ahead in one of these little dirty ass kitchens. All right, dirty restaurants. All right, where they're in here legally allowed. All right, to serve you death, boss. All right, so I said the most safest meal you could get is in the house, man, in the crib. All right, you know how much seasoning you want on stuff, dude. You know how you would like to eat. Make sure you smash the like button. You know how you would like to enjoy yourself. All right? No, without death. All right? A whole bunch of salt with sodium. All right? Ain't gonna put death on your goddamn sandwich. All right? Yeah, you don't know what you eat. All right? So all smell all sour and funky back there. You know in your heart of hearts. Anytime you smell that coming in any restaurant, you got to get out of there, dude. All right, I don't care if it's an old mop, whatever it is. You can just smell that old sour, funky smell. All right. Yeah, you're asking to get sick 9 times out of 10. All right, ain't nothing properly cleaned down in there. All right. No, not if that mop and that water smelling like that. All right. No, I don't trust anything else. All right. Yeah, again, you in here cooking with a damn kitchen like that. Hold on 1 second. Fair use.
Rice in one restaurant, rodent issues in a mall food court.
Tonight are 4 restaurants on this week's Dirty Dining list, and here's Local 10 News investigator Jeff Wines here.
No sé nada de eso. She claims to know nothing, but when an inspector recently showed up at Las Delicias restaurant in Hialeah at 748 West 49th Street, they were cited 18 times. In the rice? Ahora yo lo voy a llamar. No sé nada de eso. Again, she knows nothing, but records show an inspector ordered a stop sale after roaches were seen crawling in a container of rice in the kitchen. They were also seen under a freezer, on and under a prep table. There was mold in the ice machine. Uncovered raw pork in a container was seen in a mop sink. She gets on the phone with someone explaining why we were here and then comes back. Nobody can talk. It says there were roaches in the rice, though. Por favor, señor, no sé de qué me está hablando, por favor. In the Westland Mall in Hialeah, in the food court, is Kelly's Cajun. This place also recently ordered shut. 23 violations found here. Can I talk to somebody about the inspection? You don't know? She doesn't know, but we do. Among the violations, records show rodent droppings found under a prep table in the kitchen. There was mold in the ice machine. The inspector observed an employee coming from the bathroom and then beginning to work without washing their hands. Food was being stored on dirty plastic containers in a cooler, cooked and raw chicken being held out of temperature. And there's no manager here to ask questions to. Cucarachas, ratones. Hasta mañana, manager. Okay. In Plantation, this Miami Subs at the corner of Broward Boulevard and State Road 7 also recently ordered shut. An inspector was here based on a complaint. Hi, I'm Jeff Wines here with Local 10 News. Can I talk to you at all? There's a good reason why he won't talk. An inspector cited this place for having roaches crawling on the ground near a hand washing sink and in a cooler. They were also crawling on the floor under a sink. So is there a manager?
And you're trifling, dude. You're trifling. No, I understand. Let me tell you something. I get it. Everything ain't everybody's job, dude. Huh? But you're working around food, Halls. You're working around food. All right? You can go ahead to be in line to see how cleanly, or trifling you going to be. All right? You say roaches in the rice. And, all right? Yeah, critters every goddamn way here. After you finish going ahead to cook all this food, you got to go clean it up, man. All right? Thoroughly. I ain't talking about hurry up and rush it, nigga. Yeah, so you can get home and smoke some loud real quick. You got to hurry up. You got to clean your kitchen thoroughly. All right? Well, that's how you stop having rodents and all this raggedy shit up in here. All right? You know, the roaches in there chilling, and you all right, I'm gone. All right, hold on, man. All right? No, if you're not prepared to pick up shit or clean that shit up from underneath of there, go behind yourself, do X, Y, Z, rodents, all right, roaches, and all types of pests are going to go ahead to come with it, dude. All right? You being black in any cause, I'm not saying that these are freedmen. I ain't sure about that at all because ain't nobody speaking. All right? All I know is there's a bunch of damn violations in here. And you shouldn't be serving food to no goddamn body. All right? Yeah, man, you can give somebody food poisoning. Hold on here. Fair use.
You're in? Not at the moment. We are told he is the manager, but again, no accountability. Our final stop, North Lauderdale. This is the kitchen at El Rancho Bakery and Restaurant at 6023 Kimberly Boulevard. 19 violations recently found here. This kitchen ordered shut.
You ordered shut last week. You had a roach issue, food out of temperature, no manager on duty.
No.
No what?
What?
Among the violations, roaches at the end of the cook line, crawling in a crease in a wall behind a freezer, under a shelf, a stop sale ordered on 2 buckets of black beans that were being held out of temperature, and there's no proof of employee training.
Cucarachas? No?
No.
Oh, it says here cucarachas.
No.
No.
All the places mentioned allowed to reopen following an ordered cleanup and then a reinspection. Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.
Yeah, eat, sit down, and get a plate, nigga, at your own risk. What's wrong and get some? Huh? No, you a bad dude, huh? And can't nobody tell you nothing. Huh? Go ahead. Huh? Yeah, we don't get a plate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get some extra sides of the soy sauce, nigga, and all that shit. Mm-hmm. Tell them to hook it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Your back and kneecaps gonna be hurting in every goddamn thing. All right. No, after you eat that meal. All right. No funny shit gonna be hurting on you after you eat that. All right. You ain't supposed to eat every damn thing. All right. No, your goddamn ankles start swelling up on your ass. All right. All right. Motherfucking head start getting bigger and shit. All right. All right. You ain't supposed to eat everything. Mm-hmm. You're not. Because you don't know what reaction it's going to have on your body. Mm-mm. No, like I said, no, it may not necessarily kill you. You're right. Right, a person ain't just going to drop dead right there. All right? Yeah, but it'll hit you in other ways. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. We're talking about good grub, and that means proper nutrients there into the body and what have you. All right? I want to go back in here, speaking of food. All right, it reminded me of my elder. All right, and our brother, God rest the dead. All right, Marion Barry, a person who respected black folks when it came to going ahead to give us what we were supposed to get, because he said that D.C. is chocolate city, nigga, and he gave black people government contracts. That's why.
About these Asians coming in, open up business, these dirty shops, and they ought to go. I just say that right now, But we need African American business people to be able to take their place.
You've got a really high profile, and people really like you, and they want to like you. I want to like you. I really do. I come to DC. I don't live here, but I love your town. Why you got to get all racial with the businesses?
What racial?
With the Asians in the dirty shops.
That's not racial.
How is that not racial?
Well, I'm not going to go through it if you don't understand it.
Well, I would like to understand it, so tell me.
There's a cultural difference between a number of ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Whether it's Hispanics or whether it's Asian, whether it's white people. When there is a cultural difference because of our socialization, because of segregation, discrimination. All this adds to it and affects every aspect of our life.
I understand, like, I don't want to go to a dirty restaurant, but why you got to bring Asian into it?
Because the fact is that 95% of the carryouts in Ward 8 are owned and managed by Asians.
So
I was in Las Vegas, Sugar Ray Leonard Marvin had.
Right. So he's talking to you as they speak to black folks all the time politically in numbers. All right. No, when you had the bootstrapped of how many black people were there in the nation's capital, all right, it was easy to weed out who was doing what. All right. And who's owning XYZ if our hands are not directly on it. All right. That's why it was good for the numbers that he could spit off. It's not the case to sit there just to say you got dirty restaurants. It's to say, as he said, that black people need to be controlling those restaurants. All right. You need more black restaurants. All right. In a community that we live in. All right. That wouldn't be anything wrong. Yeah, all right. If we said here for Chinatown, we need more Asian restaurants there. You wouldn't even have to argue that. Mm-hmm.
So
I was in Las Vegas, Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hatfield fight. I'm walking 8 in the morning down on the strip. I see Marion Bird, and I'm like, hey, Marion Bird, DC Mayor. He said, hey, don't nobody up here know I'm mayor. You blowing my cover.
Yeah, man, he's creeping, man. He could have been purchasing crack, whatever he doing. All right. The point is that he was respected. You understand? No, never mind what he was doing. All right. Yeah, he might have been doing his dirt. All right. But he out of town. All right. He went down Vegas or wherever it is to go see the fight. Yeah, don't be out blowing my spot up, dude. All right. Yeah, he got his collar up and shit, creeping around and shit. All right. Hey, she's like, hey, Marion Barry. Like, come on, dude. All right. I'm chilling. All right. No, if everybody else ain't losing their mind, then you don't start doing it. All right. Keep it cool. Keep it cool, baby. All right. Shit. All right. Yeah, you done blew the man's spot up, dude. All right. Yeah, he just trying to keep creeping. All right. That's it. All right. Now you got a nigga looking over there. All right. Wasn't paying his black ass no mind. He looked just like the rest of the niggas. All right. Yeah, that's the problem. You talking about there's no social media at this time. All right. Right. So you could really do some creeping. All right. No, listen to me. You can do a thorough amount of creeping. All right. You understand? All right. Man Barry. Like, come on, hold on. Hold on. All right. Shit, it ain't like he was in Maryland. Like she said, it was the Sugar Ray Leonard fight there, so I believe it was in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, he's on vacation. All right.
Mayor, he said, hey, don't nobody. And I'm like, hey, Marion Bird, DC Mayor. He said, hey, don't nobody up here know I'm mayor. You blowing my cover.
So they're going to take Marion Barry's casket out of the Wilson building.
Yeah, he was a legend, man. No, he was a legend. All right. Whose legacy can't be matched here by anybody politically here today. One of the last things that we can call respect to the order of presenting things there for black people, man, for free, man. So I will mention his name always. All right. That's what we mean with him when we say the extracurricular activities don't matter if you're taking care of black people, dude. Marion Barry's he's a primary example because he got reelected because he took care of black people. Nobody cared about his hotel scandal with the hooker and the B-set meal. Nobody cared, man, because he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that's serious, man. Like I say, you scratch out all the extra personal feelings that people might feel about that. All right. No, you scratch it away and you take it right there to a political thing there. All right. And it shows a person doing stuff for their constituents directly. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Yeah, looking out for your people. Ain't that what you're supposed to do? All right. All right. Different thing I've seen here now is that, like I say, politically, that gets punished. You end up getting thrown out of office, man. Them folks will jump on you for behaviors like this. So hold on one second. Are you paying attention? Give me 1 second. Mm-hmm. Man. Yeah, you got a nigga talking about literally going down a list, pointing out all of these folks' backgrounds and stuff. I'm not gonna tap into that. I don't know what it's based upon. All right, but all I can say is a lot of paperwork checking is going on online right now. All right, what's the last two pieces that I had here to show there? Sugar Ray, I think it was Thomas Hearns and something else here. All right, they said, safe to say Don King know how to lock down a new client. All right, Judah tells Andre Ward a story about Don King brought him to a cookout and offered him a car, cash on the spot, if he signed the contract before leaving. All right. Damn, dude. All right. Damn, Don King is a slick dude. All right. Yeah, you know, Don King also murdered, I would say one or two individuals, man. He killed somebody, dude. All right. Over a financial debt, man. All right. The man might have owed him $600 or so. All right. Yeah, he had some form of a manslaughter charge on one of the cases. And the other one, I believe he shot somebody, dude. All right. Both of them might have had to do here with money. He might have got 2 bodies on him. All right. But yeah, but Don King here, all right, that's a serious street dude here. All right, as far as whatever his reputation, but before becoming a boxing promoter, he was a numbers man in Cleveland. All right, he was a numbers guy. All right, he ran numbers. All right. Yeah, and if you needed a couple dollars, you go holler at Don King. All right. That's before he got into the boxing promotion thing. And when he got locked up to go serve the time that he did, he started to read more. And when he got out of prison, that's something that he went to go strive for. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. You know, just to speak righteously there into Don King's story. All right. Which he has a very interesting story. Don't get me wrong. All right. Hold on here. Fair use. Talking about a black man walking around here that didn't caught 2 bodies, nigga. All right. Yeah, not one, but 2. One of them from putting hands on somebody. The other one, all right, yeah, he had to end up pulling joint out on a nigga that tried to rob him. All right, yeah. Hold on, fair use.
Peeling the money. Hey, brother, I need to see you, brother. Let's just make a little wave right here in the middle. And he moving the money out the way.
Oh, bro. How did the Don situation come about?
Crazy, right? So Justin with the homies, we eating all that. Don pop up in the
What's
city.
going on, brother?
Yeah, he waving the flags and
Zab, Super Judah.
Yeah, all that loud. The homies looking at me like, yo, that's Don King. Yo, what he come over to the table. You know, I got to have you, brother. I got you. Come on home.
You out here with these other folks? We need to band together and change the world.
No, he started the black and white thing. Brother, you got to come home, brother. You on the wrong side of the field, brother. Come on this side, brother. I got you. This and that. Long story short, after that, we get the Don house. Don having a cookout. This is the house on the water. Statue of Liberty in the yard. All of the presidents from the sanctioning body belts are at his house. Everybody's there, partying, having a good time. He like, yeah, brother, this is how I do. Brother, you know, brother, you got to come on home,
Bring it together.
Inside the house, he got a big, long table, big ballroom. He got money, Dre. That 500 is piled up on the table. It's stacked. He go to one side, we on one side. So this is how it goes, Dre. He can't see us no more, so he when I say he good, Dre, he good, Dre. He good. He peeling the money. Hey, brother, I need to see you, brother. Let's just make a little wave right here in the middle. And he moving the money out the way. I'm still young, Dre. I'm in the 20s.
It's a heck of a show you put
It's a heck of a show, Dre. So now the money's there.
You signing that contract.
You signing the contract, Dre. Lawyers, what lawyer? Well,
And I appreciate the transparency and honesty in which Zab is given, because the same people are hypocritical about Mace, which financially Mace is doing well here year to date. But way back when, to give your publishing over to Diddy for about $20,000 or so, like I told y'all, for your first album, that's the best album you're gonna make. All right, this is gonna hit the loudest, dude. All right. You're not guaranteed to spin the block and create the same success from your next album, dude. All right. Most people hope there that they can sacrifice their first album to get paid off the back end. All right. Or the other work that they're going to do here. All right. It doesn't work like that. And for Mace's case, you can see where that landed at. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. But he had the same excuse, man. I'm just a young man. All right, you on tour, you around, you hanging out. Everybody got their chain, they got their clothes, and all right, up to par, second and third. You want to look right, you want to be a part and have one things in here. Plus, you need a couple of dollars in your pocket. All right, no, people are watching and looking at you. All right, seeing how hungry and thirsty you might be for certain portions of success. And this is where I go ahead to tilt my hat at Brother Ice Cube. All right, yeah. No, Ice Cube made sure, whether the lynch mob, whatever you want to call it, he made sure he got paid, nigga. When everybody else, as they showed you in there, Jerry Heller and these niggas in the back signing deals, all right, passing around crumbs, family. All right, crumbs. All right, these niggas that made records. You done put forth albums. Everybody sitting around waiting for their money like forever. All right, Cube kept asking. All right, and then when you get to the context before anybody goes to get paid, here's these funky ass contracts you want us to sign. All right, yeah, this is why I said he was smart to say kiss my ass. I'm not signing on to any of this terms here. All right, I can't do it.
Deal with them later. Me and Pops read through the contract like we went to Harvard. You know what I'm saying? It was $500,000 on the table. So $250,000 is yours. You take it home right now. You got a Gucci bag. That bag for you. Put that money in that bag. You take that home. That Bentley, that's yours. Take that. Sign this contract right here.
Yeah.
You think I ain't signing that contract?
Straight
Right?
up.
Signed that
That
contract.
thing is signed.
Signed. No lawyers, me and Pops, you know, we started saying, oh, we gotta wait for the lawyer to come on. He said, listen, brother, dude, I said, listen, brother, I want you, brother. You a bad young man. I got to have you. I got to have you. He said, I'm gonna get you, but I'm not gonna promise you tomorrow when them lawyers get here, all that's gonna be here.
So you did keep the car, you drove it back?
Oh yeah, I drove it back.
That was yours?
The car went back home with us, Jay. The car went back, the $250,000 cash, that went back too. I mean, listen, it was a great time. One thing I can say, I don't have nothing bad to say about Don King. I made the most money and a lot of money with Don King. I made great relationships. I had great experiences and everything. I don't have nothing bad to say about the guy.
And that's one for the ages and for the books. You hear me? Because most of the conversations you're going to hear about Don are toxic. They're horrible. A nigga got robbed. All right? No, Don King's son was extorting a nigga. All right? You had to pay for his hotel and whatever he was doing. All right? No, and pay him manager fees and all this other shit. All right? He got a cut of your purse. All right? No, Don King's son, nigga. All right? This is what type of dirty deals I've heard. All right? No, when you see Adrian Rona on his last leg, all right, standing in front of Don King, all right, I understand. No, it is what it is. All right? No, there wasn't another road to turn down where somebody was going to offer you a bigger bag, nigga. All right? Everybody else signing with, they were going to deal with you through terms of certain stipulations. All right? No, when you got niggas sitting in a corner like Don King who study fighters, they know what your vices are. They're used to this lifespan of how much they can get up off a nigga, what they can do with you real quick here, Halls. All right, he's managed to stay a shark in the game just as much as Bob Arum or any one of these other niggas, Eddie Hearn's father, any one of these other cats. All right, yeah, one of the few black dudes you see in there, but I look at him no different than Bob Arum, top ranks people, nigga. All right, no, he's just black. That's all. All right, you know how many black fighters bought their way out of top rank, nigga, from Mayweather to Oscar De La Hoya to Cotto. All right, all of them paid to get away from Bob Arum, nigga. All right, ain't no different. Look, they paid to get out of that shit, man. All right. But that just goes to show you here, there's no perfect relationship that you're gonna have with these damn boxing promotional companies here, where you're gonna see the large fruit of your making here, unless you just break off on your own. All right, which I believe Floyd had went here to go do. All right. Now, in the backhand stuff here with Al Heyman and all this, I believe some money could have been stolen. That's very possible looking at the books, but these are things that he should have been paying attention to way back when. All right. It makes it look quite sideways and bitter, Floyd, that you coming at Al like this during a time when you're having financial troubles. That's the problem with what people look at it as. And because a lot of people love Al Heyman and respect Al Heyman in the sport of boxing. That's the truth. All right? I don't care if you like it or not. All right? They respect that, brother. Paul Williams lost his legs, man. All right? Permanently paralyzed. And Al Heyman made sure that him and his family were financially set up here so they can take care of themselves. And he had a business to run. And still till this day continues to go ahead to check on that man. That man's legs will never work again, dude. All right. Paul the Punisher Williams. All right. Who, for the greater good of his career, he was a threat, fighting at 100. 47 pounds, I believe, with the height of something around like 6'1" or 6'2". He was just completely too tall in my case in here to be fighting at such a small weight class. All right. Yeah, but Paul the Punisher Williams, proven to be a savage there at 147, defeating cats like damn Antonio Margarito while this nigga had shit in his gloves. All right. Y'all remember Paul Williams was throwing something like 100 punches around, baby. All right. About 100 punches around. All right. So because of that there alone, that was able to keep Margarito so busy that he never could get started. All right. Yeah, Margarito's one of them like volume punchers. All right. Yeah, he's got to get a couple shots loose on your Halls to start breaking away at you. And he never could really get started like that. But what I remember about that fight that stood out so well is that every punch that Margarito threw was thunderous, dude. All right. No, nigga, it was like somebody damn slamming steel across the counter. All right. Yes. All right. You come to find out here, come find out before the damn Mosley fight. They catch him in the back here with them blocks or whatever, the drywall or whatever that shit, hard and wind wet. All right. This is the shit he was using in his gloves, dude. All right. But he fought Paul Williams with that bullshit in his gloves, and Paul Williams still beat that nigga up, dude. All right. That's what's crazy. All right. You want to give Paul the Punisher some credit? Give him some credit on that fight. All right. Because they caught that nigga for cheating after that damn fight. All right. Yeah, Paul was just more active, and whatever he had in his gloves didn't matter. All right. Yeah, not effective enough where he could do something with it. He was more worried about what Paul had. This right here is old footage of the late great Emanuel Stewart. All right, one of boxing's best trainers there. Period. All right, you talk about Emanuel Stewart. You're talking about, all right, the man who built certain fighters here, such as Lennox Lewis. All right, such as, Thomas the Hitman Hearns. All right, such as Kermit Cintron. All right, no, he's got a list. Tyson Fury. All right, Deontay Wilder. All right, all these folks got an opportunity to work up underneath him. All right, these are folks that were in his gym coming up. All right. And they knew each other. All right. Evander Holyfield. All right. Jermaine Taylor. All right. I just keep going. You understand? A plethora and a list. The Glitzkos. All right. Preferably Vladimir Glitzko, the one with the red trunks, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, but Emanuel Stewart's career as far as training, this is the late great Emanuel Stewart right here as a young trainer. And yes, he was also Golden Gloves too. He could fight. All right. As a young man, he'll whoop your ass, man. All right. Yeah, he had hands. All right. But some type of way in here by it in Crunk Gym, by it being so less of trainers in there, he was one of the few people there, and he was coming in to do this stuff every day. He just ended up just taking on the job. He was good at it. And not only that, he started to produce champions. You see, Emanuel Stewart comes in place of the guy here who is not one of these wrestling coaches just putting a towel over their shoulder. All right. No, you understand these certain the pull counters aspect, nigga, the boxing school, nigga, of boxing. All right. You get all of this shit. Defense, how your offense supposed to move, your foot movement. All right, all this shit for your hand and eye coordination, how they're supposed to move in it. That's what type of trainer Emanuel Stewart is, top to bottom, nigga. All right, he gonna get you right. All right, you wonder why Thomas Hearns was so nasty with that right hand? Here you go. All right, the hitman, ain't that what they called him? All right, yeah, here's the tools behind that. This man right here. All right. Yeah, and make no mistake about it, Thomas Hearns was dangerous, nigga. All right, it was the reason why he was able to wear the top hat. All right, like one of the biggest gangsters you ever seen. All right, I know Marvin Hagler knocked him out. I know. I know he had a wet Jerry curl. I know he. All right, it was wet in the back. All right, but despite all of that, dude. All right, Thomas Hearns was a bad man. All right, and the architect behind is right here. Hold on, as well as our brother Adonis Stevenson too, as well. All right, Crump Jim right here. All right, like I say, he got a list of damn fighters. I want to say Marco Antonio Barrera right here. All right, yes indeed. All right, plenty of fighters have went through Emmanuel Stewart. I'm talking about to learn to get your game right. Is there a few other good boxing trainers that are boxing trainers? Yes, Derek James. All right, former champ. I want to say former middleweight contender here in boxer, professional boxer. All right, John David Jackson, former middleweight champion. Yeah, he's a great trainer. All right. Yeah. All right. Excellent trainer. Excuse me. What's my man Andre Ward's trainer there? What you call it, Hunter here? All right. Yeah. I'm trying. What the hell is his name? Something Hunter here. All right. That brother there, he's a great trainer. There's a whole bunch of good trainers in here. Shit, man. All right. No, shout out to all the great trainers. I know I'm going to miss some of them in here. All right. But there's a plethora of them, dude. All right. That deserve all the respect in the world. I don't have too much of respect there for the cases of the folks that come from wrestling, towel over your shoulder, and you don't understand the essence. All right. You know what pure boxing means in here. All right. Down to the jab, straight right hand, left hook, right hook. All right. Left uppercut, right uppercut. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, I'm talking about from the ones and twos. All right. You see how his shoulders is squared, all that. This is what's in the recipe. All right. If a nigga was sitting in here and he could create a monster at 147 pounds. All right. Nope. I'm gonna make him goddamn 6'1". Make sure his arms is real long. All right. He's gonna be an effective body puncher. All right. No, and his right hand is gonna have that medicine on it. All right. The straight right gonna have that medicine. All right. No, you can keep reaching if you want to, nigga. Go on ahead. Go on. Keep on. All right. Gonna put that medicine on you. All right. Yeah. Right on the right hand. Straight right hand down the pipe. All right. Catch it clean. All right. Catch him cold. Catch him clean, baby. All right. Straight down the pipe. Uh-huh. Got that medicine on it. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. All right. No, and shouts out to the late great Emmanuel Stewart one more time. Shout out to Thomas Hearns. All right, who also fought one of the greatest fights that we've seen there with him and Sugar Ray Leonard, where they damn near fought tooth and nail and to death here, also. Yeah, they went to war. All right. No, you want to see a war, go watch Thomas Hearns versus Sugar Ray Leonard, nigga. All right. That was a brawl. You understand? All right. That was a goddamn brawl there, dude. All right. Less excitement where rather if you watch Hagler versus Leonard, because all right, Leonard was trying to hide from that man, dude. All right. No, real recognize real. And to those circumstances here, hold on one second here. All right. Upcoming increase in Medicare premiums and drug costs in 2027 are being linked to Trump administration policies. And all right, so what, nigga? All right. Once again, you here to defend old niggas while you sit in front of young people and tell them that they need to sacrifice something. All right. No, so these dried up old ass politicians can sit in place. All right. Shit. Yeah, young folks ain't panicking about health care and all this. They trying to get paid. All right. No, I talked to them. All right. No, they trying to get a couple dollars. I spoke to them personally. All right. Yeah, you keep it up. You niggas keep it up. All right, that's what I tell you. All right. I had to switch the conversation here. Look at this. Father says police were called on him and his children at a pool, despite showing proof that they belong there, leaving his son in tears. This is crazy, dude. Because here's my deal again, man. Why does a black person always got to prove that we belong somewhere? All right. Yeah, and she should be charged for putting this child through this type of trauma, dude. All right. You understand how weird they act when black folks in pools and stuff, man. Give me 1 second. Fair use.
So I'm gonna record this. So I'm sitting out here with the pool with my children. I'm the only black man out here. So the nice white people come out here and tell me if I don't show them my ID, I have to leave. But no one else has to show their ID. So now she's gonna call the police on me. And the police are gonna come in front of my children. And they smiling. Look at her smiling. They're smiling. She's smiling. But our residents here. I'm telling you, I don't want to be recorded. You being recorded. I'll be here. When the police come, I'll be here. So now they're calling the police on me. Karen and her friend, she's smiling because they're gonna call the police on me because I don't have an ID on me. Who takes an ID to the swimming pool? And not just that, nobody else has been asked to show their identification. All right, let's see how this works out. This is crazy. Now my children are here. This is in front of my children. Welcome to Chicago. Look at the white man, he's swimming. The guy, there's a kid over there, does he need his ID? They are calling the police on me. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Where you going, Al? What? I'm not getting my ID. I don't have to show them no ID to be at the pool. Karen up and the other lady just smiling. This is crazy. I don't want y'all to be traumatized by this though. No, don't cry. You don't have to cry. So have a seat, Kingston. They're not gonna put me in jail.
Please, just get your ID.
No, we can just because we're black, we can sit it just like everybody else. Wow, welcome to Chicago.
It's not a laughing matter. This is the mental trauma of black people just chilling, minding their own business, dude. I don't care where we at, wherever you at in here, where it's a decent place and there's some black folks minding their own business, you gonna have somebody pop up on you. All right, the harassment is coming. All right, and if they, in most cases, for these little ignorant jokers, if they can't harass you, then they're gonna call police on you anyway. All right, I know this from me. I know this from personal experience. All right, yeah, nigga. Because you ain't gonna allow them in your personal space. All right, yeah, so they can be nosy and ask you a whole bunch of damn bullshit ass questions. Man, get out of my face. All right, get out of here. No. All right, yeah. Hell no. That's my thoughts about it, dude. Everybody on the same bridge. You don't need to show your damn authority to try to come flex over some black person. We're happy to be breathing, just to be alive, man. Man got his kids right there. And he's mentally traumatized. All right? Because he understands. He's old enough here to make sure his kids can understand that sometimes the dominant society is able to call the police to do something to punish you for absolutely nothing. And that could mean your life. No, that kid already understands that. That's the pain of sitting here talking about our culture. Because we got to have different conversations with our children that you don't. Yeah, son, you could be chilling and on your way to the crib. Police just roll up on you. Something real racist and strange happen. All right? So this is how America gets down. Ain't nobody going to help you. All right? They ain't going to say nothing. Keep your phone on you. Keep that working. All right? And try to protect yourself as best as you can. All right? Without you resisting and getting a bullet. Yeah, because you want your kids to be able to come home. All right? Yes, indeed. I'm being real with you. All right? Well, it's a conversation that black people got to have here in America. Of course. All right. Part of the bigger punishments that we see some of the younger folks in here pay is because they're uninformed or they don't know anything properly. But these kids have been taught. All right. Enough to where as though he emotionally fears for the security of his father due to some Karen, some wrinkled up white woman, and some other joker. All right. Yeah. Trying to threaten that nigga's existence, dude. All right. Obviously, he's supposed to be, or he just popped up and brought all his kids because he ain't supposed to be over there. All right. No, some of y'all need to save yourself some goddamn on time, man. All right. Yeah. And you can't hide your racism in certain cases like that. That is contempt and every damn thing else. Like I told y'all, for a certain percentage of black folks, as they see us out here, we ain't supposed to have anything. That's how they measure if white supremacy is working well or not. Is there enough black people living in degradation, smiling and shit? That's how they check to see if their funky ass system is working. All right. No, living at the bottom of the barrel. All right. No, doing the catfish Tootsie Roll in the middle of the street. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's how they measure. That's the measuring stick. I promise you that. All right. I think I got a longer video. Do I got a longer one? All right. This might be the same size, but it's the same video here. All right. So what I am going to go ahead to do is to regroup, man. I'm going to keep going over some stuff I've already went through. Plus, I got to reposition myself here with some of these things. So I wanted to say thank you to the good people, and we'll be back with you in just a minute. Yes, indeed.